Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. I have Luna here with me today, but she's feeling a little camera shy, so she will not be appearing in the video. One of the Lenten disciplines that I have taken on this year is to leave the church every day for 10 minutes and take a walk. It's good for me because it helps me reset and take some deep breaths and refocus. And I find that when I take the time to do that, just like anybody who takes the time to step away from work to come back again, it helps me be productive and all the other good things that you want to be when you're working. Typically, I leave the church and I take a right turn and head to the river. I like to go down to the river because it's beautiful and I love the sound of it and it enables me to breathe. I like to think about the ways we are connected to one another through the water all around the world. But lately I've been taking a left turn instead of a right turn out of the church. This is an apartment building that is on 2nd Street across from the hospital. And I've been thinking about the people who live here. Facing back across 2nd, there are 3 apartment towers, the Executive House, B'nai B'rith, and Morrison Towers, I think it's called. There are a lot of people who live in this neighborhood. Finally, here is a picture of the almost finished Harrisburg University Tower right up Chestnut. And here is the hospital where a lot of our members go. It's a busy, busy neighborhood. Here's a gratuitous picture of Luna as we came back into the church. A couple months ago, I wrote a beacon light thinking about the fact that we so often just leave our garages from our homes and travel wherever we're going and don't really walk around our own neighborhoods. And I realized the same was true for me in terms of the church. I come here, I park in the garage, I might go to the river, but other than that, I don't spend a whole lot of time walking around the neighborhood. And I think it's important for us to know who our neighbors are. As we think about what it is to be a beacon of hope on the square, what does that mean for all of our neighbors? We are thinking a lot about what it means for our friends, our neighbors who are experiencing homelessness, but I haven't thought a whole lot about what it means for the other neighbors who live nearby in all of these apartment towers, who might be students attending the university and soon moving into that tower, what it means to interact with the people who staff the hospital, not just our members who end up in the hospital. And I think these are interesting questions for us to be asking as we go through our mission study and as we listen for God's call on our lives together. Who are our neighbors and how are we called to be present to them? We're not called to be present to absolutely everybody, but there might be new ways that we hear God calling us to be present in addition to what we're doing or instead of what we're doing. None of this is for me to decide. It's for us to think about together. So I wanted to share those pictures of our neighborhood, part of my Lenten discipline, and invite you the next time you're at the church to, instead of getting in your car in the parking garage, maybe even just walking out to the front and looking around and seeing who's in the neighborhood besides the people that we experience in the church on Sundays. Thanks for listening, and I hope that you are also continuing to have a holy and meaningful Lent and finding time to deepen your relationship with God and to listen for God's call on your life as we do so, listening for God's call on our communal life. See you later.